Hi, I want to introduce you to MOR Practice. There were 40 million people unemployed this year in the U.S. We want to help them in two ways. We want to give them a safe environment to practice in, and we want to give them feedback on their interviews so they can improve and get back to work. I'm David Smith, and Nick Kwiatkowski and I, we built this to just help people who want to get back to work, help them get back to work. And how it works is really cool. You pull up the web page and you put in your phone number. This thing will call you on your phone, ask you questions, and then give you feedback on your responses so you can improve your responses so that way you feel comfortable in the interview when you're doing it for real.
So how does it work? We've got our practice server that sits in the cloud. It's actually sitting on Amazon Web Services. Through that, it communicates to the Avaya Cloud CPaaS system to make the actual phone calls. We also have an integration with Symbol.ai to do analysis of the interactions as well. We were planning on using the Avaya ACO Ring Central. We did find for a meeting for live persons. So the sponsored APIs, we are using the Avaya Cloud CPaaS to place phone calls to each of the participants. We're also using the recording APIs to record each question as a participant goes through those questions. Again, we were planning on using the Avaya ACO Ring Central to create instant meeting rooms to coordinate interviewers and interviewees. And then we're using the Symbol.ai for sentiment analysis, text analysis, and transcriptions of the CPaaS and Ring Central calls. So let's go show you what we've got. So let's go show you how the web page looks. This is our basic web page with information about the site itself. We can then log in. We're going to go log in as an admin user. And here's a screen that gives us the option to either practice interviewing with ourselves, which uses our AI platform and judges you based on the questions that it gives you, or you can practice with somebody. So essentially you would get paired up with another user showing the questions, and then that user can grade you on those questions. So let's start the self-interview. When we click that, it's going to generate a couple of questions, and then it's going to give us a phone call.
This is MOR Practice calling for admin user. We are about to begin the practice interview session.
Press any key on the keypad to continue.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm Nick Kwiatkowski. I helped create the MOR Practice website. I'm interviewing to see how I can do things better.
Give me an example of when you initiated a change in process or operations in response to customer feedback.
Well, I felt that there were a lot of people that were unemployed in the United States, so I initiated a change to create a website that helps people out and helps create a better environment for everybody so they can be better practiced at doing things like interviews. So you can see that the website goes through and it's going to ask a variety of questions and allow the user to get feedback on those. As far as feedback is concerned, this is the feedback section here. So you see the very first question here, tell us about yourself. It says, well, it gives my name, and it says that when I said that I was a little bit negative. It only lasted 1 second. It was seen a little bit negative. It's better to keep it positive. I said I helped create the MOR Practice website. I said that was mostly positive, and so forth. You can see that every single section or every single phrase that I uttered actually gives real-time feedback, so the user can determine, how they're doing on those particular things. Again, for the second one here, I felt that there was some additional feedback that is given on those things. Again, it does text analysis for each one of the phrases that were created. So let's go show a moderated or a person-to-person interview. We can go back to the beginning of the interview, and we can go to the paired interview section, where we will see a list of questions, and then we will see the actual interview itself. When the other person joins, you'll see a box that shows their video, and then they can go back and give the user real-time feedback on each of those questions. So that is the MOR Practice website. Thank you very much, and we look forward to your feedback and how we can improve the site. Thanks, and have a great day.